I'm going to be discussing a SWOT analysis for Boeing. So Boeing structures its company in a way that divides and runs each business segment individually. The company has a national team that manages the U.S. side of the company, and then an international team that manages business outside of the U.S. From there, we see each business segment, like human resources, engineering, commercial airplanes, etc. Once each segment is divided, we then have a president, a vice president, and a chief officer that all oversee each individual segment. So Mr. Theodore Colbert III is the CEO of Boeing. He's actually only 48 years old. He's just kind of advanced up through the Boeing company to get to where he is now. He has held vice president and chief officer roles in data and technology segments before obviously now becoming the CEO. Boeing has been around for a long time and has proven to have many strengths. Two of their biggest strengths are the reputation they've built around their brand, as well as having an optimal balance sheet to ensure profit is being made. Some weaknesses that they saw in 2021 are most likely due to COVID. The company said that they had an increase in layoffs and natural layover, which is to be expected considering how just about every company was experiencing that. I think a good opportunity for them would to be expand their reputable brand into corporate aviation more than what they have already done. You see some companies that seem to have a monopoly in corporate aviation, and with Boeing's name, they could easily move in to that side of into that side of the aviation industry with some success. As far as threats go, we know the state of the industry is in recovery and is slowly coming back to where it once was. And then Airbus has always been and always will be a competitor to Boeing. So they will always be seen as a threat to their profit. So going back to our balance sheet that we found in the Form 10K, we can see the company has $108,666,000 in total current assets and $81,992,000 in total current liabilities. So to find our current ratio, we take the current assets and divide that number by our current liabilities. This gives us a ratio of 1.3, meaning that Boeing is currently in a position to pay off its obligations in full over the short term.